The GM, Lanorris Sellers, let's take a look at some of his interceptions. First off, uh, this is a nice defensive play. He stared down the receiver. That needs to be cleaned up. Okay. What are the issues, guys? You don't use statistics. You need to actually look at all the interceptions, all the touchdowns. Sellers regressed in 25. How come? How come? We really need to take a look at how come. The reason is because they changed offensive coordinators. They tried to make him a pocket passer instead of a dual threat quarterback. They didn't have an offensive line to help him. He has two issues. His time to throw is up there. A lot of it is because he extends plays with mobility. And a lot of it is decision making. Okay, it might take him a little longer to process. That's because he never really was a pocket passer, guys. Okay, he's a dual threat quarterback. He's a dual threat quarterback. Okay, look at this interception, guys. Tip ball. That's not his fault. Okay, threw it into a tight window. Came off his receiver's hands to somebody else, guys. Okay, the kid threw 15 interceptions in 2 years. Look at this one, huh? Right off the receiver's hands. Third interception we're looking at. One, a defender made a great play. Tough decision. He stared down the player a little bit too long. Would have been a great pass. And then two deflected balls off of somebody else for pick sixes. That's bad luck, guys. That's why you don't use statistics to evaluate a quarterback. Kid did absolutely nothing wrong on two of the throws. He stared down one of them on the third throw, but the defender made a great play. Let's go to number 4. Tipped at the line. A defensive tackle took it away. Okay, guys, let's watch one game of Lanorris Sellers. This is Virginia. Now, we already looked at highlight films. I'll be honest, toolbox is definitely there. The ability to take the top off of a defense is definitely there. Okay. He has some high-level throws on film. Processing might be his biggest issue. What happened with him is that they changed offensive coordinators from 24 to 25, and they tried to make him strictly a pocket passer. Shula, I believe, was the new offensive coordinator, and he is no longer the coordinator. He was a one-year coordinator. That's an experiment that should have never happened. That's why he regressed, and you're looking at statistics to show you how to find a quarterback. This could be a very big miss by the NFL. Now, as I said, the kid has phenomenal tools. His time to throw is elevated because he extends plays consistently. He didn't have a great offensive line in 25. So trying to become a pocket passer without a great offensive line was an issue. Okay? This throw does match the play. There are a lot of positives here other than processing, guys. You know, he is definitely worth a high-end luck for the upcoming season. Now, it's amazing that if you go back to last year, you see every single quarterback named and hyped. Okay, we heard of Mateer a million times over. The previous year was Sanders. We hear these quarterbacks consistently, Nussmeier, and then they fall. And you wonder why they fall. Now there's a reason that Sellers fell. Okay, there's a real good reason why Sellers fell. almost picked, right? Decision making might be an issue with the kid. Let's start this from the beginning. We're going to watch one game today, talk about just the game. Okay, they always start you off with highlights to show you what a great player the player is. As I said, toolbox wise, would have been the second best toolbox, 25, behind Taylor Green. No questions asked. The ability to take the top off with offense would have been the second best in the entire 2025 draft behind Drew Aller. And that's not even close. Aller by far, followed by Sellers. Comparison to Simpson, he's better than Simpson in every single aspect except processing and reading defenses. Well, reading defenses, I'll give him, not processing. Now, what exactly are we looking for? Quarterback throws a football, guys. First level of watching film is to see how he actually throws a football. The athletic ability is definitely off the charts, guys. Okay, is everything going to the first read? Is he late on throws? Is he processing? Okay, does his throw match the play? That was a drop, catchable ball, a little bit off, too high. The timing was off, okay? Does he get rid of the ball quick? He gets rid of the ball 0.09 seconds. Under a second is okay. 0.03 by Aller, guys. Take that one, okay? But let's take a look at everything. Processing is probably his only issue. A lot of it has to do because as a great dual threat athlete, he really didn't have to rely on going to second progressions most of his career. And that's why he struggled a little bit in 25 when they tried to make him a pocket passer. It might click, guys, because if you're never asked to do it, almost tipped, almost picked, bad decision, right at second progression, right at a defender. He didn't see the secondary defender again. Okay? It wasn't a bad throw, though, guys. The throw would have been on target. And that's one thing, difference between Sellers so far and Klubnik. Klubnik tends to sail the ball. I'm not seeing a lot of actual bad throw interceptions on Sellers, which is a positive. Another thrown behind. This is why you don't look at stats, guys. No, tipped. Okay, low trajectory tipped. Very nice defensive play. He would have been on time with it. That's why all completion percentages aren't equal. You need to look at what's happening with the quarterback. So far, we've seen one bad decision throw or a bad throw because he didn't see the defender. And we haven't seen anything else other than athletic ability that might make him draftable. 1-1. Is there anybody home? I mean, could he have hit that slant early? Maybe. You know, his ability to throw the actual football for a dual threat quarterback, his throw does match the play at a very high level. You know, which is a positive also. And then he rushes that on the move. Look at the ball placement on this throw, guys. I guess here I said I was going to be more blunt. Look at that throw, guys. Simpson can't make that throw. Okay, I said it. He can't make that throw. It's not on his film at all. He's hitting the back of the defender on his attempt at that throw. Okay, that's a very nice fade route. The ball placement, he put it up higher to clear the defender. Very nice play. I'll be honest, as I said, I'm going to be very blunt. Athletically, it's not even a contest between Sellers and Simpson. Arm talent-wise, it's not a contest, guys. Now, do you want a system quarterback? Could you build a system around this skill set? Without a doubt, I mean, the skill set is 100% draftable. The processing is the only thing that needs to show improvement, okay? Can he be a clear cut, again, with the tip ball? Did he stop? He put that on the receiver. And then he comes back the next play and hits it opposite side. Almost picked again. He's not seeing the secondary defenders. The processing might not be there, guys. That could be an issue in the pros. I mean, does it go with time? Being an NFL quarterback is no joke. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. This kid checks a lot of boxes for being an NFL quarterback. The tool set is off the charts. The arm talent is there also. The ability to match the throw to the play. My only thing is the processing. Okay? He has much more arm talent than Fields does, guys. Okay? But the processing issues. Does he hit this throw all the time? I mean, could you do dual threat, great run game setup, that throw 5-6 times a year? Is he going to hit all of them? Because he's very good at taking off the top of a defense. You know, there's a lot to go here. He definitely warrants a deeper look in the next year, 26 season. You know, processing is the key. Look at the extension. He's going to buy you some plays. Okay? He does like 80% of what you want in an NFL quarterback. You know, especially athletically. This is going to be a tough read, guys. Okay? Is somebody going to fall in love with the tool set? Certain types of processing, you know, you can't use statistics to look at it, guys. You can't, because that 3-second time to throw, a lot of times it's on the quarterback, but is he literally buying more time with his advanced mobility? You know, how much of it is because of that? You need to make that decision. This kid's strictly down to processing. How much of it is because the coachability might not have been there because he's such a great dual threat athlete? That could be a key. You know, as of now, this is only one game. I'm going to look a lot deeper. You know, I would say I would be out as a first round pick because of that.